Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched a little, and thought, "Why do I feel so sluggish today?" Maybe your joints feel stiff, your energy isn't what it used to be, or you just can't seem to shake that grogginess no matter how much sleep you get. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The truth is, after 60, our bodies don't always bounce back the way they used to, and the way we start our mornings has a huge impact on how we feel for the rest of the day. Many people don't realize it, but some of the small, everyday habits we've carried for years might be working against us. And the worst part? We don't even notice until we're struggling with aches, fatigue, or brain fog. But here's the good news: it's never too late to make a change. And often, the smallest adjustments can lead to the biggest improvements in how you feel. So today, we're going to talk about 4 morning mistakes that could be secretly hurting your health after 60, and most importantly, how to fix them. The first mistake? Something that almost everyone does without thinking, but it can make you feel stiff, tired, and even more prone to injury throughout the day. Picture this: your alarm goes off, and instead of gently easing into wakefulness, you immediately push yourself up, throw off the covers, and get moving. No stretching, no gradual adjustment, just straight into action. Sound familiar? The problem with this is that after a full night of sleep, your muscles, joints, and circulation need time to wake up, too. Think about your body like a car on a winter morning. If you turn the key and try to speed off before the engine warms up, what happens? The car struggles, and you might even cause long-term damage. Your body works the same way. After hours of lying still, your muscles are tighter, your circulation is slower, and your joints aren't as lubricated. That's why jumping straight out of bed can lead to stiffness, discomfort, and even an increased risk of falls. The fix? Before you even get out of bed, spend just 2 to 3 minutes doing gentle stretches. Wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles, and stretch your arms above your head. Roll your shoulders, take a deep breath, and allow your body to transition from rest to movement. This simple habit can improve circulation, reduce morning stiffness, and help you start the day with more energy and ease. Now, let's talk about the second mistake, a habit that many people believe is harmless but can actually set you up for fatigue and brain fog all day long. You might not even think twice about it, but one of the biggest mistakes people make in the morning is skipping water. After 60, hydration becomes even more important, yet it's often the first thing we forget. Think about it. Your body has just gone 6, 7, maybe even 8 hours without a drop of water. Meanwhile, it's been working all night, repairing cells, regulating temperature, and maintaining vital functions. By the time you wake up, you're naturally dehydrated. And yet, what do most people do first thing in the morning? They go straight for a cup of coffee. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your morning coffee. But starting your day with caffeine before hydrating your body is like trying to run a marathon without stretching first. Coffee is a diuretic, meaning it pulls water from your system, and if you're already dehydrated from the night before, that first cup can actually make things worse. So what happens when your body doesn't get enough water in the morning? You might feel sluggish, dizzy, or even experience brain fog. Your joints may feel stiffer, your digestion slows down, and you might even notice an increase in headaches or muscle cramps. It's your body's way of telling you that it needs hydration. But here's the simple fix. Before you reach for that first cup of coffee, drink a glass of water. Even just 8 to 16 ounces can make a huge difference in how you feel. If plain water feels too boring, add a slice of lemon for a little flavor and an extra boost of vitamin C. And if you really want to support your body, try drinking warm water instead of cold. It's easier on digestion and helps wake up your system gently. You might be surprised at how quickly this small habit makes a difference. Within days, you'll likely feel more alert in the morning, your digestion will improve, and you may even notice less stiffness in your joints. Now, that brings us to another common morning habit that can secretly drain your energy. Something that seems harmless but actually sets you up for fatigue throughout the day. One of the most overlooked mistakes in the morning is staying in a dark or dimly lit room for too long after waking up. It may feel cozy to linger in bed, sip coffee with the curtains drawn, or slowly ease into the day under soft lighting, but here's the problem. Your body relies on natural light to regulate its internal clock. After 60, your circadian rhythm, the system that tells your body when to wake up and when to wind down, naturally becomes more sensitive. If you don't get enough exposure to bright light in the morning, your brain remains in a semi-sleep state, leaving you groggy, sluggish, and unfocused. Even worse, it can disrupt your sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep at night and leaving you more tired the next day. Think about it this way. When the sun rises, your body expects to wake up. Morning light triggers the production of cortisol, a hormone that gives you energy, while reducing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. But if you stay in dim lighting for too long, your body gets mixed signals. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. So how do you fix it? The simplest way is to expose yourself to natural light as soon as possible after waking up. Open the curtains, step outside for a few minutes, or sit by a bright window. Even just 10 minutes of natural sunlight in the morning can help reset your internal clock, boost your mood, and improve your energy levels. And if it's a cloudy day or you don't have access to much sunlight, a bright artificial light, like a daylight lamp, can also do the trick. The key is consistency. Making morning light exposure part of your routine can lead to better sleep at night, improved focus, and a noticeable increase in energy throughout the day. But there's one more mistake people make in the morning, one that not only drains energy but also affects metabolism, muscle health, and even bone strength. And it's something so many people fall into the habit of doing without realizing the long-term impact. Skipping movement in the morning is one of the biggest energy-draining mistakes people make, especially after 60. It's tempting to start the day slowly, sitting with a cup of coffee, reading the news, or checking your phone. But when your body doesn't get moving early on, it takes much longer to wake up fully. Think about how you feel after a long nap. That grogginess, the stiffness in your joints, the sluggishness, it's your body telling you it needs movement. And after a full night's sleep, the same thing happens. Your muscles have been still for hours, your circulation has slowed, and your joints may feel stiff. If you don't get your body moving, that stiffness can last all day, making even simple activities feel harder than they should. The good news? You don't need to jump into a full workout to fix this. A few minutes of gentle stretching, light walking, or even just rolling your shoulders and moving your arms can make a huge difference. The goal is to get your blood flowing and activate your muscles. A simple routine could look like this. Start with some gentle neck rolls, lift your arms overhead and stretch side to side, then do a few seated or standing leg lifts to wake up your lower body. If you're able, a short walk, whether it's around your house, in your backyard, or just pacing in place, can do wonders for getting your circulation going. This isn't just about feeling more awake, it's about long-term health. Regular morning movement helps maintain balance, flexibility, and strength, which are all crucial for preventing falls and injuries as you age. It also keeps your metabolism active, supports heart health, and even boosts mood by releasing endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. And here's something interesting. People who start their day with even a little bit of movement tend to feel more motivated and productive throughout the day. It's like setting the tone for the hours ahead. When your body feels good in the morning, you're more likely to stay active and engaged, rather than feeling sluggish and unmotivated. Now, there's one more habit that might be secretly working against you in the morning, and it has nothing to do with movement or hydration. In fact, it's something that happens entirely in your mind, yet it can have just as big of an impact on your energy, motivation, and overall well-being. Starting the morning with negative thoughts is one of the most damaging habits, yet so many people fall into it without realizing the toll it takes. The moment you wake up, your mind starts processing what's on your to-do list, how your body feels, what happened yesterday, and even worries about the future. And if your first thoughts lean toward frustration, regret, or stress, that mental state can shape the entire day ahead. Have you ever noticed how one small annoyance in the morning, maybe spilling coffee, a stiff back, or a frustrating news headline, can put you in a sour mood for hours? That's because the brain is wired to look for patterns. If you start the day in a negative headspace, your brain continues searching for more things to feel frustrated about. And over time, this habit of morning negativity can increase stress, lower motivation, and even impact physical health by raising cortisol levels, the stress hormone linked to fatigue, weight gain, and weakened immunity. The fix? A conscious shift in focus. The goal isn't to ignore real problems or pretend everything is perfect. It's about training your mind to start the day with thoughts that serve you, not drain you. And it only takes a few small changes. One of the easiest ways to do this is by practicing gratitude. The moment you wake up, instead of focusing on what's wrong, think of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Something as simple as, I woke up today, I have a comfortable bed, or I get to enjoy my morning coffee, can make a difference. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. Research shows it rewires the brain to focus on the positive, reducing stress and improving overall well-being. Another powerful shift? Setting an intention for the day. Instead of waking up and immediately thinking about problems, try asking yourself, what's one good thing I can focus on today? Maybe it's taking a walk, calling a friend, or simply enjoying a quiet moment. Giving your mind something positive to hold on to can change the entire course of your day. And if you struggle with racing thoughts or waking up in a bad mood, try deep breathing before getting out of bed. A few slow, deep breaths can calm your nervous system and help you start the morning with a sense of control and peace. Your mornings set the tone for everything that follows. And by making small changes, exposing yourself to light, moving your body, and shifting your mindset, you're giving yourself the best possible start to the day. But there's one more mistake people often overlook, and it's something that can quietly sabotage your health in ways you might not expect. And that mistake is skipping breakfast, or worse, grabbing something that does more harm than good. Now you might be thinking, I've never been a big breakfast person, or I don't feel hungry in the morning, so I just wait until lunch. But here's the thing, after 60, your metabolism isn't what it used to be. Your body processes nutrients differently, and going too long without food in the morning can lead to fatigue, brain fog, and even muscle loss over time. Think of it like this. Your body is like a car that's been parked overnight. The engine has cooled down, the fuel is low, and it needs something to get it running smoothly again. Skipping breakfast is like trying to drive without gas. It might work for a little while, but eventually you'll feel sluggish and your energy will crash. Now, not all breakfasts are created equal. The biggest mistake people make isn't just skipping breakfast, it's eating the wrong things. Sugary cereals, white toast, pastries. These might give you a quick burst of energy, but they also cause a blood sugar spike, followed by an inevitable crash that leaves you feeling tired and hungry again. So, what's the fix? The key is to eat something that balances your blood sugar and gives you sustained energy. A great breakfast includes protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Instead of sugary cereal, try eggs with whole grain toast. Instead of just toast and jam, swap in some avocado or nut butter. Greek yogurt with berries and nuts is another great option. And if you really don't feel hungry in the morning, that's okay. Start small. Even something as simple as a handful of nuts, a protein smoothie, or a slice of whole grain toast can make a difference. The goal isn't to force yourself to eat a big meal, it's to give your body the fuel it needs to function at its best. Eating a balanced breakfast isn't just about energy. It helps with everything from brain function to muscle preservation to preventing cravings later in the day. And when you combine that with the other changes, getting morning sunlight, moving your body, and starting the day with a positive mindset, you're setting yourself up for a day filled with more energy, focus, and vitality. But there's one last mistake people make in the morning that often goes unnoticed, and it's something that can quietly undermine your health in surprising ways. And that mistake is not drinking enough water first thing in the morning. It sounds simple, but dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of fatigue, joint pain, and even memory issues, especially as we age. When you wake up, your body has gone 6, 8, maybe even 10 hours without any fluids. That's a long time. Think of it like a houseplant that's been sitting in the sun all day without water. It starts to wilt, and its leaves lose their vibrancy. That's exactly what happens to your body when you start your day dehydrated. Many people wake up and go straight for their coffee, thinking it will help wake them up. And while coffee does have its benefits, it also acts as a diuretic, meaning it can pull even more water from your system. If you're already starting the day a little dehydrated, that morning cup of coffee could make it worse. That's why some people feel jittery or lightheaded after coffee instead of energized. The fix is simple. Before you reach for your coffee, drink a glass of water. Better yet, add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of sea salt to replenish lost minerals. This small habit can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. It helps with digestion, keeps your joints lubricated, and even improves mental clarity. If you find yourself forgetting to drink water in the morning, try keeping a glass or a bottle on your nightstand. That way, it's the first thing you see when you wake up. You don't have to chug a huge amount. Just a single glass can do wonders. Now, you might be wondering, how much water should I be drinking each day? The standard advice of 8 glasses a day isn't necessarily right for everyone, but a good rule of thumb is to listen to your body. If you're feeling sluggish, experiencing dry skin, or noticing muscle cramps, it could be a sign you need more. And if plain water feels boring, herbal teas or infused water with fruit and herbs are great alternatives. When you start your day with hydration, your entire body benefits. Your energy levels stay more stable, your metabolism functions more efficiently, and your skin even looks healthier. It's one of the simplest but most powerful things you can do for your well-being. And now that we've covered these critical morning mistakes, let's talk about how to bring it all together into a routine that works for you. Because knowing what to do is one thing, but making it a habit that sticks? That's where the real magic happens. One of the best ways to make these changes stick is to create a morning routine that feels natural and enjoyable. Habits are easier to maintain when they fit seamlessly into your life, rather than feeling like another item on your to-do list. Start by thinking about how you currently spend your mornings. Are you rushing to get out the door? Do you wake up feeling stiff or sluggish? Do you go straight to your phone or the TV? Instead of making drastic changes all at once, focus on small adjustments that build over time. For example, if you tend to hit the snooze button multiple times, try setting your alarm just 5 minutes earlier and using that time to stretch in bed. Gentle movements, like rolling your shoulders, stretching your arms overhead, or slowly wiggling your toes, can help wake up your body before your feet even touch the ground. If you usually skip breakfast, start with something small, a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or a smoothie. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight, but giving your body fuel in the morning can make a huge difference in your energy levels throughout the day. And if you're guilty of checking your phone the moment you wake up, try swapping that habit for something more mindful. Instead of scrolling through news or social media, take a moment to breathe deeply, express gratitude, or step outside for a few minutes of fresh air. Even something as simple as opening a window and listening to the morning sounds can set a calmer, more positive tone for your day. The key is to make these changes feel easy and natural. Pair new habits with things you already do. For instance, if you always have a cup of coffee, drink a glass of water first. If you take medication in the morning, use that as a reminder to eat a small, nutritious breakfast. By stacking new habits onto existing ones, they become second nature over time. And don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Building a better morning routine isn't about being perfect. It's about making gradual improvements that help you feel your best. Every small step you take adds up, and before you know it, these little changes can transform your entire day. Now, as you go forward, think about one simple change you can make tomorrow morning. Maybe it's drinking that glass of water, moving your body a little more, or choosing a better breakfast. Whatever it is, commit to it. Your future self will thank you. And if this video helped you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your morning routine and what changes you're excited to make. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy and vibrant at any age. Until next time, take care and have a wonderful day.